2016 column is second, 2017 column is first. Obviously, while doing the working note, it will go opposite. 2016 comes first, to the 2016 column will be first, and then comes the 2017 ka column. Okay, so 2016 will be the base year. The first year is always the base year, and 2017 followed by other years will be considered as the next year. Okay. So they have given you a old balance sheet. ये old style है balance sheet का. This is a old style of balance sheet. Yeah, old style in the horizontal form, जिसको हमें vertical form में convert करना है. We have to complete this horizontal form of balance sheet into a vertical form of balance sheet. Vertical form of balance sheet is what? The new style of balance sheet. Clear? Okay. So this is what I had discussed last lecture. So we had fixed cost, we have investments, we have stock in trade, that is your closing stock. We had debtors, loans and advances, cash at bank. And on the liability side, we have capital, bank loan and creditors. Okay, fine. So in the new balance sheet, you have to categorize. When you are categorizing assets, you have to categorize assets as fixed assets separately, long-term investments separately as the second category, and the third category is your working capital, which includes current assets minus current liability. Now, when you're talking about current assets, you have to be specific in that whether it is a quick asset or whether it is a non-quick asset. Similarly, when you're identifying current liabilities, you have to identify it as it is a quick liability or it is a non-quick liability. Okay, so that's how your new balance sheet is divided. See, okay, it starts with sources of funds. Simultaneously noted down, okay? Yeah. First column is particulars column. Second column is your base year, next year, and then two columns for calculating the difference. Okay. Start with sources of funds. What do you mean by sources of funds? The way to get money inside the business. Okay. How to pump money or pull money inside the business. So the first way of pulling money inside the business is capital, whether it is your equity capital or your preference capital. Okay. And yes, don't forget while doing these sums, since 2017 का column पहले दिया हुआ है, तो आप गलती से क्या करोगे? उसका figures पहले लिख दोगे. So you have to be very careful. आपको 2016 का figures पहले लिखना है. जबकि question में 2017 का figure पहले है. तो गलती हो सकती है कि आप लिखते वक्त 2017 को 16 में डाल दो, 16 को 17 में. This usually happens. Okay. So you have proprietors funds. In that I had capital 59,500 and 71,750. This one 59,500 and 71,750. Next, then we can get money through our reserves and surplus. Last year's profits we can use this year. So second category is reserves and surplus. So nothing is given in the question with respect to reserves and surplus. So put dash. Then the third way of getting money, sources of funds, getting money into the business is loans, borrowed funds. Okay, so bank loan is given in the question, 10,500 and 14,000. Okay, so this comprises my sources of funds. First, capital. Second, add reserves and surplus. And third, borrowed funds. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is total of sources of funds. Okay, so total it. Okay, 59,500 plus 10,500. So my answer is 70,000. Next, 71,750 plus 14,000. So my answer is 85,750. Okay. So my sources of funds is completed now. Next part of the balance sheet, the vertical balance sheet, is application of funds. पैसा लाए तुम, अब उसको कहाँ कहाँ यूज करोगे, that is called application of funds. Okay. पैसा जमा कर लिया, obviously क्यों किया, so that you can use it, apply it. That is called application of funds. So where am I going to apply? I'm going to apply first in purchase of fixed assets. So write 43,750 and 52,500. Next, I'm going to put my money in long-term investments. Okay, long-term investments means investments of more than 12 months. 1750 and 3,500. The best part is ऊपर नीचे तीन ही category है. Sources of funds में भी there are three things. Proprietors fund, that is your capital, equity or preference. Then you have reserves and surplus second, and third you have borrowed funds. And in application of funds also you have only three things. First is fixed assets, then second is investments, and third is working capital. So ज़्यादा तुमको कुछ याद रखना ही नहीं है, ऊपर तीन नीचे भी तीन है. Okay. Working capital में I have first current assets, okay, which I will categorize more specifically as quick assets and non-quick. Okay. Current assets is quick assets plus non-quick assets. So quick assets may I have debtors 26,250 and 31,500. I have loans and advances 14,000 for both the years, and cash balance 1750 for both the years. Okay. Now total them, take their totals. So you will get total quick assets. So 26,250 plus 14,000 plus 1750. So 42,000 is my total. So write it down, 42,000. And total the next year also. 41,500 plus 14,000 plus 1750. Okay, 47,250. Okay. So this completes my quick assets का total. Okay. Next, non-quick. Non-quick में एक ही है, stock, closing stock 17,500 and 21,000. Total non-quick assets. I know there is only one item, so the value will be same. I mean the answer will be same, but still you have to show it because it is a part of the format presentation. Okay, so total it. So you get the same 17,500 and 21,000. Next, now calculate your current assets. And what is total current assets? It is quick plus non-quick. Matlab this 42,000 plus 17,500. दोनों को add करो. Quick assets plus non-quick. Okay. So add 42,000 plus 17,500. 59,500. Okay. Write it down. 59,500. Okay. Same way, do it for the year 2017. Same. 4720, 47,250 plus this 21,000. दोनों को ऐड करो. 47,250 plus 21,000. So the answer is 68,250. Write down 68,250. Okay. So ये है मेरा total current asset. Okay. So is it clear till here now? Is it clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, thank you, students. Yeah. Now, moving on to the next one. Current assets हो गया. Working capital में second क्या है? Current liability. So now come to next part, current liability. Okay. So write down current liability में first quick liability. Quick liability में I have creditors 35,000 and 38,500. टोटल एक ही आइटम है उसमें तो सेम आंसर आएगा 35 and 38,500. Okay. Next, non-quick में कुछ भी नहीं है, but still you have to write it because that's the presentation style of vertical balance sheet. So quick plus non-quick is total current liability. 35,000 plus 0 is 35,000. 38,500 plus 0, there is no non-quick liability. 38,500. And now working capital. I've written working capital A minus B. A मैंने क्या लिया है? What have I taken A? Current assets. What have I taken B? Current liability. Similarly, you can put 1 minus 2 also. If you're putting the number 1 for current assets, put the number 2 for current liability. You can write 1 minus 2 also. Okay. So working capital is current assets minus current liability. ठीक है? मेरा current assets कितना है? Total current assets 59,500 और मेरा current liability कितना है? 35,000. Okay? So minus करो 59,500 minus 35,000. So my working capital for 2016 is 24,500. Okay. Similarly, do it for 2017. ये रहा 68,250 minus 38,500. 68,250 minus 38,500. So 29,750. That's my working capital. Okay. Done. हो गया. Now what? How will you get total application of funds? I told you, there are only 3 headings. Total application of funds कैसे मिलेगा? Fixed assets plus investments plus working capital. आपको 3 ही head add करना है. Fixed assets plus investments plus working capital. ठीक है? तो मेरा fixed assets कितना है? 43,750. Investments 1,750. And my working capital is how much? 24,500. तीनों को add करो. Okay? So I'm doing it. 43,750 plus 1,750 plus 24,500. So 70,000 is my total application of funds. Yeah, look here. See, 70,000. Okay, you call it as total capital employed or total of application of funds. See, I've written here also 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. Same way, do it for 2017. 50 to 500, 3,500, and add your working capital, 29,750. 50 to 500 plus 3,500 plus 29,750. So the answer is 85,750. Okay, 85,750. I'll tell you one thing. Just a minute. I'll show something. Okay, now see, this 70,000 is my total. This has to match with my sources of funds का total. See, 70. Okay, balance sheet tally होता है ना, तो ये tally amounts ऐसे आएगा. Okay, then 85,750 sources of funds का total obviously should match with my this application of funds का total 85,750. समझ में आया? Clear everyone? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. एक बार तुम्हारा कंपेरेटिव बैलेंस शीट वर्टिकल बैलेंस शीट टैली हो गया ना, उसके बाद ओनली यू मूव ऑन टू द थर्ड कॉलम एंड द फोर्थ कॉलम, क्योंकि अगर यही रॉन्ग है तो थर्ड फोर्थ कॉलम तो ऑटोमेटिकली रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. ओके, क्लियर? या थैंक्स स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द एक्नॉलेजमेंट. या अभी ये हो गया, दिस पार्ट इज डन विद अस. ना अब हम जाएंगे थर्ड कॉलम पे. तो कंपैरेटिव में हम क्या करते हैं? द वर्ड इज व्हाट? कंपैरेटिव. वी आर डूइंग कंपैरेटिव बैलेंस शीट, राइट? कंपैरिजन मतलब व्हेन आई कंपेयर से टू स्टूडेंट्स का, इफ आई वांट टू कंपेयर मार्क्स, तो व्हाई एम आई कंपेयरिंग? जस्ट टू सी कि हु हैज मोर मार्क्स देन द अदर. Okay, so the basic reason of comparison is to check, to compare increase or decrease in the value. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to calculate in the third column is increase or decrease. Okay, so I don't write the word increase or decrease, I use the sign upward arrow and the downward arrow. So upward arrow means value increase हुआ है, downward arrow means value decrease हुआ है. तो ये आपको कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? I'll tell you. चलो, let us do it. Let us do this. ठीक है, I'm doing the third column. Yeah, increase or decrease. तो पहला क्या है? First is what? Capital, right? Capital ना 59,500 और 71,750. तो पहले 2016 में your share capital was 59,500. 2017 में 71,750 हो गया. Obviously बढ़ गया, so increase हुआ है. तो write down 71,750 minus 59,500. Okay, so what was my answer? 12,250. So just write it like this. Put an upward arrow and write 12,250. Okay, yeah. Next 10,500 से 14,000 हो गया. Obviously ये भी बढ़ गया. Okay, ये भी increase ही हुआ है. So do it. Yeah. So 14,000 minus 10,500. So 3,500 का increase. So write down 3,500. Okay. Next 70,000 से 85,750 हो गया. Subtract करो. 85,750 minus 70,000. Obviously increase हुआ है. Put an upward arrow. 15,750. Okay. तो जो भी आपने कैलकुलेशंस किए हैं उसका डिफरेंस आपको निकालना है बस. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट 50 to 500 Keep doing this till the end. 50 to 500 minus 43,750. So 8750. Increase 8750. ठीक है. Next 1750 से 3500. Obviously ये भी increase ही हुआ है. 3500 minus 1750. 3500 minus 1750. So increase of 1750. Okay. Next 26 से 31500. Obviously ये भी बड़ा है. 31500 minus 26 250. 5250. Okay. Keep doing this till the end. Okay. ये 14,000 से 14,000 है. So no increase, no decrease. Put a dash. Okay. Next 1750 से 1750. No change. Put a dash. No increase, no decrease. Next 42,000 से 47,250. Increase हुआ है. 47,250 minus 42,000. Increase of 5250. Next 17,500 से 21,000. 21,000 minus 17,500. Okay, 3,500. Increase है. सेम आंसर इधर भी आएगा. लिख दो 3,500. 59,500 से 68,250. 68,250 minus 59,500. So increase of 8,750. Okay. Then 35,000 से 38,500. So 38,500 minus 35,000. Okay. 3,500. Coincidentally figures बहुत ज़्यादा same आ रहे हैं. It's okay. $29,750 minus, sorry, it is 29,750. 29,750 minus 24,500. 5250. जनरली सब इंक्रीज ही है. कभी कभी होता है डिक्रीज भी आता है, पर ठीक है सब में नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं. नेक्स्ट सब में देखेंगे कोई. 750. Okay, so this completes the third column. Just note it down. फिर एक last column is left. उसमें तो we will have to take percentage increase decrease. Yeah. Just give attendance in the chat box. Start giving your attendance, dear, and with the new roll numbers. Yeah. And do pay attention on the screen for the last column. Yeah. So last column I'll calculate percentage increase decrease. Percentage increase or decrease. How will I get this? Third column increase decrease, divide by base year multiplied with 100. Okay. Third column में जो answer आएगा, that will be in the numerator divided by the base year multiplied with 100. Okay. Yeah. Okay. ये रहा मेरा base year 59,500. Yeah. Start doing it. तो आपका न्यूमरेटर यहाँ है, इस कॉलम में है, इधर है आपका न्यूमरेटर थर्ड में. ठीक है. डिनोमिनेटर आपका यहाँ से मिलेगा आपको फ्रॉम दिस कॉलम 2016 से. ठीक है. So be very what you called extra attentive because एक भी गलती ऊपर नीचे हुआ तो पूरा आंसर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. और ये लास्ट के 2 कॉलम्स है, ये सबसे ज्यादा मार्क्स कैरी करेंगे. ओके, बिकॉज बाकी फिगर्स तो आप सिर्फ कॉपी पेस्ट कर रहे हो क्वेश्चन से. ठीक है. So 12,250 divided by 59,500 into 100. इसको यहाँ कर देती हूँ. Yeah. 12,250 divided by 59,500 into 100. So 20.58. You can make it 20.59 also. Round off कर सकते हो. 20.59. Next, 3,500 divided by 10,500. Base year into 100. So it is 33.33. So 33.33 recurring का ये sign है. Okay, recurring sign. Next, 15,750 divided by 70,000 base year into 100. Okay, 22.5. 22.5. Okay, next, 8,750 divided by 43,750 into 100. So my answer is 20. Okay, no need to write the percentage sign, it is understood. Fourth column I have already written there, percentage increase decrease. Okay, don't waste time in that. ये तो 100% होगा. 1750 divided by 1750 into 100. Yeah, so answer is 100 only. Next, yeah. 5250 divided by 26,250 into 100. So 20%. Okay. Next, ये तो calculate ही नहीं होगा. Dash. This is also dash. Next, 5250 divided by base year is 42,000 into 100. So 12.5. Okay. Next, 3,500 divided by base year 17,500 into 100. Answer is 20%. Next, same answer आएगा, लिख दो. No need to again calculate. Yeah. Next, 8,750 divided by 59,500 into 100. So 14.705, you can make it 14.71. So 14.71. Okay. Next, 3,500 divided by 35,000 into 100. So 10%. ये भी same answer आएगा, just write it directly. ये भी same आएगा 10. Next, 5250 divided by 24,500 base year into 100. 21.428, you can make it 43. Okay, 21.43. Okay, and last, 15,750 divided by 70,000 into 100. So it is 22.5. Okay, so this completes the sum. And I have a habit of giving the screenshot of the sum after the lecture. So that also I will do. So if you have missed anything, you can make a note of it. Okay. Fine. So is this clear to everyone? Fine. Is the sum clear to everyone? So actually this was the last sum in comparative. Yeah. Balance sheet का एक sum था नहीं, तो इसलिए balance sheet मैंने बनाया ऐसा roughly देखने के लिए, because I wanted to teach whether comparative balance sheet कैसे बनेगा exam में. ठीक है? Thank you dear. Right? So next lecture, I'm going to start with Neha. You want the question? Okay, fine. Okay. So next lecture, I'm going to start with what do you call the common sense. So trend analysis I have done. So I'll be starting with common sense. Okay. Common size revenue statement, that is your new P&L, and common size vertical balance sheet. Yeah, thanks, Anu. Thanks, Dolly. Yeah. Yeah. So don't miss on the next lecture. I'm going to start with common size. Okay. So it's theory, obviously, along with the sum I will teach. Okay. Right. And recorded lectures, students, I will send soon. Huh? Give me just a day time. By Sunday, I should get it done and I'll send it. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you so much.